The Journal of the Black Atlantic is the story of a battleship that is found out at sea, and it's brought back to Quincy Harbor, where it's docked and investigated by police officers and hazmat teams. And there are 3 young boys that live in Quincy that happen to hear about this ship, and they decide that they want to sneak on the ship and investigate it themselves. And then they find this journal, and they open the journal and start reading it, and it's the captain's log. And that brings the story into a flashback back during the 1940s or 50s, when the captain realized that there was an infectious disease on board, and he decided that for the sake of humanity, he had to sacrifice himself and the crew to quarantine this disease. Well, one of the boys had, in the beginning of the story, knocked over a test tube which contained a sample of the disease, so they just unknowingly re-released this disease on humanity and ultimately did exactly what the captain tried so desperately not to do.
We will be shooting on location on the USS Salem, an actual decommissioned battleship in Quincy, Massachusetts. We will have full use of the entire ship. It will look exactly like it did in the 1940s.
The film is going to be shot on the Red Epic camera, a digital cinema camera capable of recording up to 5K resolution at 120 frames per second. Add to that the HDRX technology, and the camera boosts a whopping 18 stops of dynamic range. The Red Epic, quite simply, is epic.
In order to make this as realistic as possible, we want the costumes to reflect this time period, but that's going to be a little bit pricey for us, and we are asking for your help to help us to raise the money we need to get the materials to make this as accurate as possible.